anxiety attacks so bad that thoughts are racing through your head and you're shaking to the point where you're scrolling on your phone all night long because you can't sleep and you're tossing and turning and lying awake, watch this video and find out hacks that cut my anxiety attacks in half. Hello everybody, welcome to Life with Jordan. Today we are talking about hacks to work on your anxiety, panic attacks, and rejection-sensitive dysphoria as well if you have that. So all these tips are what helped me get through my hardest days, and I hope that they help you get through yours as well. My first tip for you today is to think of the reason why you're in this situation in the first place. Now, I know it might be seeming like the person who is shaming you, the person who is getting angry at you, the person who is being triggered because of something that you did. And my friend, you couldn't be far from the truth. They're being triggered and they're reacting because of something that is going on in their lives and something that they have not healed on their own time. It's nothing to do with you, and that is a hard pill to swallow. But once you realize it and recognize that when people are reacting to something that you did, it has nothing to do with you. It's what's going on behind the scenes in their life. My next tip is a really great one for if you're at work or outside somewhere where you can't get comfortable or into a place where you can have all your comfort things or your comfort tea or whatnot. This is really good if you just have 5 minutes and you just want to clear your mind. It's to go for a hot girl walk. You're going to go around the hallways, the stairways, whatever it takes for just 5 minutes and clear your head, get your breath rate up a little bit and just get your heart rate pumping. And if you can go around the block even, that's great. My next tip is always going to be meditation. Meditation has so many benefits to it. It can not necessarily make you stop thinking those thoughts, but it can calm yourself down enough so that those thoughts, those emotions aren't as intense as they were when you first sat down to do it. Now, it's easier once you get into a practice of doing it, once you get into a routine of doing it. However, when you first sit down and you first recognize the calmness that comes from it, and when you can focus on bringing yourself back from those drifting thoughts, that is a huge win. My next tip for you is a really great way to kind of reset the nervous system. And this is something that I learned from my Reiki master as well. So this is really simple and easy for you to do if you want to calm yourself down in a quick 2 to 5 minutes. You're going to take your right hand, jazz hands, you're going to put it on your stomach. You're going to take your left hand, jazz hands, and you're going to put it on your heart. And you're going to go like this, and you're going to go do some deep diaphragmatic breathing. This means that you're going to expand your chest, expand your lungs, and then exhale. And it will feel so delicious. So let's do it. And there you have it. Do this for as long as it takes for you to calm down and tone that notch down a little bit, and it'll make a huge difference in your day. My next tip for you today is to realize that not all things need reactions. If we can take a step back, take a breath, and recognize that not all triggers need reactions, and that if it's something that we can heal on our own or look at our own triggers and why we're being reactive as we are in the situation, then that can save us a lot of panic attacks. That is amazing when you think about it. Once I started realizing this and taking the initiative to recognize why I was being triggered, why I was reacting, that took my panic attacks down a notch to at least 50%, and I don't struggle with it nearly as much as I did before I realized that one tip. And my next tip is probably one of the tips that took me the longest to understand. And those thoughts that are keeping you up at night about how that person reacted, about how that person responded, about that message that was never responded to, about how they're not responding to you. You think that they're mad at you. You think that they did something wrong, or you think that they're reacting because of something that you did. It's funny because when we're laying awake at night, thinking about those things over and over and over again, losing many minutes, many hours, many nights to those thoughts, just remember that the people involved in the situation with you are sleeping soundly because they are not letting it get to them, and they have other shit that they have to deal with on a daily basis, that's not going to be their keystone of their life. My next tip is talking about my favorite, having a cup of hot, delicious, steamy, milky, and sugary Earl Grey tea with a candle that smells delicious as well. And you're putting on your favorite comfort show, wearing your comfy clothes like we have on right now, and just snuggling in for a cozy evening and trying to distract yourself from the world. It might not be forgetting your problems forever, but if it can distract you for even an hour, hell, that's worth it in my books. If you like this video, hit the notification bell for notifications of videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And if you are interested, I'm going to attach a video at the side here that's going to be talking about tips on how to start your spiritual journey confidently, if that's your sort of thing. And have a beautiful day, everybody.